Hi, I just got this box of canned meat and I wanted to take you through an unboxing so you can see everything that's in the box here. So first off, if you don't know what canned meat is, this is Survival Fresh canned meat. It's a premium survival food. This one in particular is beef. So all it is meat and a pinch of sea salt. So for this one, beef and a pinch of salt. And you can see here in the ingredients, that's literally all it is. There's no fillers, no preservatives, no hormones, no mRNA vaccines, none of that, just meat and a pinch of salt. And this is not freeze-dried food. This is real meat. It's already hydrated, doesn't need any water to rehydrate at all. And it has the exact same shelf life as freeze-dried. So this can here can last 25 years if stored in the right conditions, which is pretty cool considering freeze-dried has so many ingredients, preservatives, fillers, chemicals, all that. Whereas this, just 2 ingredients, no preservatives at all, same shelf life. Plus, the cans are BPA free, so once again, super safe. I would say it's the safest, highest quality survival food out there. So a lot of times, if you've ordered canned foods in the mail, the cans will come dented, punctured, unusable sometimes. But that's not the case with Survival Fresh canned meat. Before even opening this box, I can guarantee that there's not going to be a single dented can in this box, and it's all because of the box. So Survival Fresh is actually shipped in a box called the Dent Guard box. So this box is specially engineered to make sure that cans are as safe as possible in delivery, because we know, packages in shipping, they're not handled with care, even if they say fragile. But this box guarantees that your cans are going to be dent-free and ready for you to eat, put into storage, ready for any emergency. So when I open the box, when I look at the cardboard of the outside of the box here, I can see it's double corrugated, which means it has double cushion on the box. So this box is not going to be punctured as easily. It's going to have more cushion for the cans inside. So when you open the box, you'll notice you don't see the cans right away. You'll see a piece of cardboard that's on top. So we'll lift that off. This is another piece of double corrugated cardboard. It protects the tops and the bottoms. There's one on the bottom as well. So it protects the top and the bottoms of the cans from the outside of the box, anything that's happening on the outside of the box. So now when we look inside, we can see our cans. I can see that they're in like a grid fashion in the box with that double corrugated cardboard. So this cardboard grid protects the cans from each other. And you can also see there's a buffer zone in between the cans and the outside of the box. So that also helps protect the sides of the cans from anything happening outside the box. So as you can see here, the buffer zone on this side and this side has been crushed a little bit. You can see that there was a bit of an impact there. But if we take out these cans here, not a single dent. So that shows you that that buffer zone just really gives you that extra bit of support and protection that these cans need. So if when you order a case of meat and you see that that buffer zone has been impacted, just know that it did its job. That's what it's there for. So now on to the best part, the meat. We can see it here. So as you can see, I've got a mixed case of 12. I've got 4 cans of ground beef, 4 cans of chicken, and 4 cans of beef. And we can look on the ingredients on each of them and see that, for instance, the chicken ingredients, chicken and sea salt, that's it. No preservatives, no chemicals, nothing. And ground beef as well. Once again, just beef and sea salt. And beef and sea salt. So you've probably seen grocery store canned meat and you've noticed that it only has a shelf life of about 3 to 5 years, if that. So how can this can last 25 years? What's the difference? So the difference is just in the process of how our meat is canned versus grocery store meat. So for grocery store meat, whenever they're canning that meat in a cannery, what they're gonna do is they're going to take the meat and they're gonna cook it in a vat. All the meat is cooked together. Then after all the meat is cooked, it is put into cans and sealed. So you're probably wondering how grocery store meat only lasts 3 to 5 years when this can last 25 years. Well, it all has to do with how the meat is actually cooked. Grocery store meats with shorter shelf lives, all their meat is cooked in one giant vat and then canned. Our meat, however, is packed into the cans raw and then pressure cooked directly in the can. So it seals everything in, keeps all the bad stuff out, and it can last 25 years. So that's really how our meat is different from grocery store meat. So I'm super excited to put all these cans into my survival pantry so they'll be ready for me when an emergency happens. So it's important to remember proper storage techniques when we're storing our canned meat because that is the key to that 25 years shelf life. So it's important to remember that these cans need to be kept not too hot, not too cold, right at room temperature is great. They're best stored in a cool, dry, dark area. Basements are great. They're also best stored off the ground on shelving units if possible. Keeping them off the ground just keeps them safe in case of flooding or pests. They're more likely to be safe and good if they're off the ground than if they're on the ground. And also make sure that temperature of wherever they're at doesn't fluctuate a whole lot. They do best in constant temperatures. It's also important to open a can before you put your entire case into storage. So I'm going to be opening one of these cans very soon. So if you'd like to see that, let us know down in the comments. Thanks.